y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's me, Yasmin K, with another video. We're in the bathroom again, so you already know what's going on. Yup, by now you should know what we always start with, for sure. Let's get it going. Today is nighttime skincare, and today we are exfoliating. So I think I should have a skincare chit chat with my retinol, exfoliating, and moisturizing nighttime routine, which is great. But yeah, we just gonna get into it. As y'all know, I did run out of my pre-cleanser, so we just gonna start with this bad boy. So, y'all, today we're talking about rest. I don't know. I feel like I started this little challenge or whatever, basically talking about grinding and putting in work to see results and being consistent with putting in those I'm talking about works, putting in that work. But I also feel as though we have to discuss and talk about the importance of rest. As you are building and grinding, you do need to give your time to rest. You need to give your time to self-reflect on all the work you have been putting in, and just give yourself a pat on the back and let yourself know that you recognize and you see the change, so you won't get discouraged or you won't feel as though that you're doing all of this work for no reason. A lot of the times, some people may need recognition from other people, and I feel as though that the only reason why people need or crave recognition from other people is because they're not amending and recognizing themselves. You're not patting yourself on the back enough. You're not actually recognizing as how you've been changing, how you've been growing, how you've been healing. So you looking for other people to see that or to notice it when you barely noticing it yourself. I feel like a lot of times everything that we need, especially if you feel as though you need something from other people, you already have it within, and you probably just craving it from yourself, but you haven't realized that, and you feeling as though that if you get it from the external forces or factors, then you're gonna be fulfilled. But that's not really how life works. And if you navigate your life like that, then you're probably just setting yourself up for failure, because people change and you can't control people. So somebody might treat you a certain way for a season, but you can't control how long they're going to be in your life or how long they're going to be that type of person to you. So you are begging or you betting on them to behave a certain way and basically be a robot when people evolve just like you are. So I always feel as though you should search within. I always feel as though you should take time out to actually rest. And rest as in not get into it. It's like a thin line between rest and slothfulness and laziness. And I feel like genuine rest is decompressing. You're making sure you're basically recharging your body. So you're preparing yourself to go out and grind again, go out and put in some more work. You're not in this mode just being lazy. It's not unintentional. Rest is very intentional. And I feel like a lot of people get into a point where we've been putting in a lot of work and we want to rest, but it's not intentional. So that rest is the thing or the factor that leads us into falling off and not being consistent, because we try to do a cheat day. Some people call it cheat day, whatever you want to call it, when it's really supposed to be intentional resting. So intentional resting doesn't mean just staying in your bed all day riding. For some people it may, but For some people, it may be, oh, I can take a walk in the park, or I can go sit outside or sit in my car and just talk to God or listen to some music and not do nothing. I'm not constrained to any phone calls. I don't have to work right now. I don't have to study. I don't have to do anything. I can just be one with myself. That's rest. Rest is tapping in your brain and really like giving your brain a break. So that's not just scrolling on social media aimlessly with no inspiration, just scrolling. That's not rest. You need to give your brain a break. Give your brain a break to sit back and actually just think. And sometimes you probably just need to sit and not think and just be in silence, just to whew, just so you can feel it all, just so you can understand it all, just so you can reflect on everything. You need time, you need silence, you need peace, you need stillness to actually absorb everything that's happening to you and around you. So, yeah, I feel like you should take some time out for yourself. One, so you can learn yourself and get to know who you are. Because rest is going to look different from all of us. You might like to color, you might like to knit, you might like actually watching movies and getting your favorite food that you never tried, or trying a new restaurant or something like that. So that might actually be your thing. So I'm not telling you how to rest, but I do feel as though that if you have been putting some work in, if you have been grinding, if you have been working towards your goals, and you haven't taken the time to actually rest, you should think about it. You should definitely think about it. You should definitely prioritize that, especially if you've been like, if it's been over a month, definitely. Like, if you've been going on 2 months, almost 3 months doing something, and you actually haven't took any time to celebrate or rest, you definitely need to probably try that out. One, because you want to avoid burnout. So we want to be able to be consistent and show like effort and put in work for a long period of time. So you want to make sure, and I'm sorry, y'all, I'm very tired. But you really want to make sure that you're resting and that you actually taking time to just recharge. I feel like it's all about recharging. It's all about recentering yourself, grounding yourself, making sure that you're connecting with God, and just following up with yourself, like just being one with yourself. Once we are able to, I feel like you'll be able to find a healthy balance. So then you're able to maintain a lot of things. Because I don't know if you like me, but I'm a person where I go through seasons of like, where I have high energy and I'm ready to grind and I'm ready to put in results, and I'm just pushing, and then I get burnt out, and I don't realize that it's burnout, but that's what it is. Like, I get burnt out and I feel super unmotivated. It's not even unmotivated. It feel like I just been turning my wheels so much, where now I'm not even interested in that moment. And then I get down on myself because I look back and I'm like, oh, 6 months ago, I was doing this, I was focused on my goals, and now I'm not even interested in it, and I'm not consistent. And then I start feeling bad because I'm not being consistent, when the whole point of me working on my goals was to be consistent and be disciplined. So it's always a cycle. It's always a cycle. And when I started this, like, winter art, vlogmas, YouTube thing, I want to break that cycle. So it's like, even when I don't feel like recording, because I did not feel like recording with y'all today, I'm not even gonna cap. When I don't feel like recording, I'm still gonna pick up this camera and I'm gonna record and I'm gonna post, because I said I was gonna post for 25 days, and today is day what, 15? So I only have 10 days left. So it's like, it'll be crazy for me not to post. it would be crazy for me not to post, not to try to finish this out strong, because I have been doing it, and I would like let my day 1 through 14 self down if I don't decide to do it, because they work really, really hard, and they just want to see me grow, and they want to see me accomplish something that I said I would accomplish without any technicalities or any breaks or changing the rules or anything like that. And I feel as though that you should also like hold yourself to a similar standard. It may not be YouTube for you, it may be school, it may be work, it may be Bible study, it may be sports, it may be something else for you, but I feel like you should always respect the version of you that put in work. You have to respect that version of you that was consistent, and I feel as though that's going to get you out of that lazy funk that a lot of people are in. And because it's like, dang, like sometimes I know a lot of people say like, remember your why. Remember why you're doing this, and that's gonna motivate you. But sometimes it don't. And if I can be honest, y'all, if you like me, sometimes that why don't motivate you as much. You still in your feelings, and you still like, ooh, girl, tired. I'm sleepy. I did that. I feel like once you get to that point where you got the excuses flowing and your why not working, you need to think about the past self, the one that was consistent. It'll be disrespectful and immature for you to let your yesterday, your last week, your last month self down because you didn't want to be consistent. They put in so much work for you to get to the point that you're at now. And now you're going to sit there and tell them and yourself, because you're all one, you're going to sit there and say that you're not worth it and that the work that they put in doesn't mean anything. Because if it did, you want to continue to put in their work, because you see that it's actually growing, it's actually changing you, you're seeing the results that you want to see. So you need to have a perspective shift about the things that you want. Also, have some respect for yourself, because there is a version of you out there, and you've experienced that version that's consistent, that's disciplined. So you know if you can do it for one day, if you can do it for a week, you can do it for the rest of your life. So you know that that version of you exists. You just need to have more respect for that version. You need to hold that version of you on a pedestal versus all the other versions of you, and you need to listen to that version more, because that's the version that you want to exude and you want to be throughout your day-to-day life. That version of you is going to get you to the places that you want to do. The places that you want to go. It's going to help you exceed your goals. So it's definitely time to like make sure. And I've been reading this book. It's called The Audacity to Be Queen by Gina DeVee, and she talk about like different I don't know what you call them, but I guess you would say like different personality types that sometimes we have in control of our life, and she gives like different archetypes in the personality traits. So sometimes you may be operating in a fearful version of you, or the one that has a whole bunch of anxiety, or the one that wants to be perfect. My phone fell. But yeah, those versions of you may have helped you feel safe and protected in some instances in life, but what you're doing right now and where you want to go, those versions they're not gonna serve you. And it's best to like let them relinquish control now, versus you getting to the point in like where you want to be. And a lot of times we're not in that point of life because we're not operating in the version of us that's actually going to be disciplined and go and reach those goals and take those serious. So you just want to make sure that you're operating in the highest version of you. You want to make sure that you're operating in the version of you that wants to succeed, that doesn't take no as an answer, that doesn't have many excuses for themselves. They go out and do what they said they were going to do. That's the version of you that's going to get the shit that you want. This is the skin. Yeah, I got hair back here. I hope y'all ain't think I was bald headed. But yeah, this is the skin. I hope y'all enjoyed this video for this journal entry for day 15. I just want you to write about ways that you could find rest and you can recharge your mind and your body after working so hard. If you like videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with anybody and everybody that you feel as though may like this video. Stay blessed and stay positive. Peace.